Pardon. Désolé, je suis désolée pour le retard, le métro était complètement bloqué. Excusez-moi, je peux avoir l'addition s'il vous plaît? I just used 3 completely different French words for sorry. Pardon, désolé, and excusez-moi. And each one has a different job. Most French textbooks teach you these 3 words as if they were interchangeable. And it's mostly true. But each one has a natural home, a moment where it just fits a little better than the other 2. I'm Géraldine, and today we're going to see those 3 ways to apologize in French, plus a 4th one that grammar teachers hate, but every French person uses anyway. By the end of this video, you will have a real feel for which one to reach for and when. C'est parti. Let's start with the lightest one. Pardon. Repeat after me. Pardon. Pardon. Once more, with a quick rising tone like a tiny reflex. Pardon. Pardon. Pardon is the smallest, lightest sorry in French. Its natural home is in the minor moments, when you bumped into someone in the metro, you stepped on someone's foot, you reached across someone at a buffet to grab the last éclair au chocolat. That's the kind of moment where pardon fits like a glove. It's like a polite acknowledgement that you slightly intruded on someone's space. It comes out fast, almost reflexively, and it doesn't really ask for anything back. The other person nods, smiles, or doesn't even react, and you both move on. For instance, picture the Paris metro at rush hour. There are people between you and the doors, and you need to get off at this station. You would walk through and you could say, Pardon, pardon, je descends, pardon, merci, pardon. Repeat after me one more time. Pardon, je descends when you're getting off the metro. Pardon, je descends. Oops, pardon, when you bump into someone. Oops, pardon. I want to give you something that goes with this exact video. It's called the 10-minute French routine. And it's the simplest daily habit I've ever taught for French learners. Listen for 5 minutes and then speak for 5 minutes. That's the whole structure. This resource includes a daily card you can print and carry with you, 2 banks of activities so you're never stuck wondering what to do, and a 30-day tracker. If your trip to France is coming up in a few weeks, this routine is exactly how you arrive ready instead of nervous. The phrases I'm teaching you in this video go into this routine. It's free. The link is right below this video. Download it now. Let's continue.
Edouard, c'est ça, désolé pour le retard.
What? Désolé carries a bit more weight as an apology. The at the end in the feminine is silent, so it sounds the same either way. Désolé for a man, désolé for a woman, same. Désolé, désolé. Its natural home is the moment where you've actually let someone down or where something is genuinely your fault. You're late for a meeting. Désolé pour le retard. You forgot to call your mother back. That's bad. Désolé, j'ai complètement oublié. You can't make it to dinner. Désolé, je ne pourrai pas venir. Repeat after me. Désolé. Again with the full sentence. Désolé pour le retard. And once more, a bit heavier, je suis vraiment désolé. The tendency, and this is a tendency, not a rule, is that if the other person has lost something because of you, even just 2 minutes of their time, désolé tends to fit better than pardon. It quietly acknowledges that they have a small reason to be annoyed, and you're recognizing it. It opens a tiny moment of repair. The other person might say, pas de souci, no worries, or pas grave, no big deal, and the air clears. There's one use of désolé that you'll reach for constantly. When someone asks you something and you can't help. A tourist stops you in the street and asks for direction. You have no idea. The phrase is désolé, je ne suis pas du coin. Repeat. Désolé, je ne suis pas du coin. This kind of désolé expresses warm regret that you can't be useful. It costs you nothing and it does sound naturally French. Now the third one, excusez-moi. This one is, on paper, the most formal of the three. But here is the thing. Its natural home isn't really, I'm sorry for something I did. Its natural home is more getting someone's attention. You want a waiter to come over. Excusez-moi. You want to ask a stranger for directions. Excusez-moi, vous savez où est la gare? You need to interrupt a conversation politely. Excusez-moi de vous interrompre. Repeat after me. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi, vous avez 2 minutes? Excusez-moi de vous déranger. Notice that excusez-moi isn't really apologizing for something that you did. It's apologizing in advance for the small intrusion of asking for someone's time or attention. It's the politeness that opens the door. In the tu version, we say excuse-moi, and for the most informal, simply excuse. There's a small distinction with pardon that is worth noticing. Excusez-moi tends to start an interaction. You haven't been talking to this person, you are approaching them. Pardon tends to come inside a conversation, when you missed something and you want them to repeat. So if a waiter speaks too fast and you didn't catch a word, the most natural move is pardon? Though honestly, excusez-moi would also work. It would just sound a touch more formal. Okay, there is a fourth phrase that I owe you, and this one is mildly controversial. It's je m'excuse. You will hear French people say this all the time. Je m'excuse pour le retard. Je m'excuse, je vous ai pas vu. If you ask a French person about it, they will immediately tell you that it's technically wrong because je m'excuse literally means I excuse myself, which is slightly absurd because excusing someone is the other person's job. You don't get to excuse yourself. That's not how forgiveness works. That's why we say excusez-moi. It puts the power back where it belongs, with the other person. But here is the thing, it's one of those grammar fights that the teachers and myself lost a long time ago. I hate je m'excuse. But I have to admit, in real spoken French, je m'excuse is everywhere. So my advice is stick with désolé and you will never sound wrong, but you will hear je m'excuse in France. Alright, let's lock this in. Repeat after me one last time. Pardon. This one is for tiny intrusions, remember? Bumping, stepping on a foot, squeezing past. Pardon. Then pardon as a question is mid-conversation when you missed something. Repeat after me. Pardon. Pardon? Je suis désolé pour le retard. This one is for real regret when you let someone down. Repeat again. Je suis désolé pour le retard. Désolé, je ne suis pas du coin. When you can't help. Désolé, je ne suis pas du coin. Excusez-moi, vous savez où est... That's to start an interaction or to ask a stranger. Excusez-moi, vous savez où est... Now, click the link below this video and download the 10-minute French routine if you haven't already. À très vite.